Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope your experience is fruitful. Please feel free to visit our website to find out how you can join our growing family. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. Also, share so others may enjoy as well. And we hope you would consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. Alright, let's start the show. What's going on, kings, queens, and the entire spectrum in between? It is your boy Kwame, and we're here. I am queer. Some of us are queer. And we are missing one of our illustrious panelists, and that is the great, the amazing, the melanated proficient Kyrie Sinaj. He is out today. He is feeling under the weather, but we love him and we appreciate him, and he'll be here on Friday. But we have Miss Lisa in the building and Just Dominic. That's right. Miss Lisa, we want to shout out Miss Lisa. We want to send some healing hands to her. And she is a little under the weather as well. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who you guys are kissing or what's going on, what trade you got going on or whatever. But I need y'all to just wrap it before you tap it, okay? Get some things. Right?
Well, the flu is going around. That is very clear.
Yes.
COVID
Get inoculated, y'all.
Thing,
Get your shots.
Yes. Good.
Mm-hmm. And COVID is still real, so wear your mask, people.
For sure.
Please. Anywho, how are you other than your the congestion stuff? How are you feeling?
I'm good. I just sound horrible, but I'm good.
Well, you don't look like what you've been through, Queen.
Thank
Not
you.
at all.
Thank you.
How are you, Just Dominic?
I'm doing pretty good. Happy to be back and happy to talk about the few little shows that are on our roster.
Yes. What's going on, Joyce Goodall? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you.
Love you.
Dr. Holt is in the building. It's Trey taking care.
Probably
Trey taking care of him. What's going on, Michaela? Thank you for joining me. Yes, our favorite Sagittarius. How you doing, Queen? All right, y'all. Let's get into some things, y'all. I don't want to delay because we have a lot to talk about, and I want to hear what you guys have to say. We're probably going to focus on marriage and medicine today because Potomac was a snooze fest.
Well, I have some thoughts about Potomac.
Okay, we'll let you go into the we can review quickly with Miami. I thought Miami was really, really good this week. Wait, the new one comes on Thursday, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but last week's, yes.
Came on
but let's get
Thanksgiving.
into it. Yes, it did. Yes, indeed. But let's get into some things, people. Let's get into the quick drop. I'm sure you guys are gonna find this very interesting. But this just broke today. According to TMZ, Kim Zolciak, or Kim Scamalot, allegedly has a deal with a clickbait company that reportedly pays her each time someone clicks on the post. Once you click on the article, it sends you to a page that just shows Brielle talking about how Kim would be as a grandma, not actually announcing a pregnancy. Because this, she posted something that alluded to Brielle being pregnant. The amount she's paid has not been disclosed, but it's no secret that Kim has had some recent financial issues. This is the post that she had posted. Let me go ahead and try to enlarge it for you guys. It says, y'all better not click that link. This is what somebody else posted, but y'all better not click that link. Might steal all your info. But the post, she said, I'm so excited to be a grandma. And then there's a link. It shows Brielle and it shows a, what do you call those? A sonogram. Yeah, a sonogram. And so, yeah, there's that. And this is what Portia had something to say about it.
Your son and your whole daughter. And your injured son and your whole daughter.
I mean,
God.
That wasn't really Portia saying that. That was on the show. But anyway, so I don't know what her problem is, but We need you to chill out, Kim. There's other ways for you to get money, and that's not one of them. You don't need to be scamming people on the way. Not she's a kid to the scam. Right. Right.
They got to pay for all that plastic surgery. Look at them.
Father God help us.
Poor Brielle.
Well, any questions and concerns? Anything about Kim? I know that's one of your best friends, Dominic. And I just wanted to make sure that, we address.
One word. Gross.
Well,
desperate times, desperate measures.
Listen. Well, that's the quick drop. What's going on over there? Now, we have a little bit of what's tea. There's been some rumors. This is all alleged. We don't know if this is real or whatever. But as you guys know, you've been seeing a lot of stuff coming up with Nene Leakes. A lot of postings. She's in Dubai, or was in Dubai over the last week. In Dubai, she was with Cynthia. So a lot of rumors are swirling, Miss Lisa and just Dominic, about Nene coming back to the franchise, and that she's probably going to be back with Bravo and or on Real Housewives of Atlanta. None of this is confirmed. These are all rumors. These are all alleged, but it's swirling throughout the sphere. It's not swirling majorly, but it's swirling amongst
bloggers.
It's a whisper.
Right.
Yeah.
I believe it because Bravo and Nene has started following each other again. So that's kind of give it credence to the story as far as I'm concerned. I totally believe something's happening. Something's
happening, but I don't believe anything until we figure out what's going on. This could be with anybody else.
Yeah.
As well. So we don't know if this is with OWN. We don't know what other companies she's talking to, because we know Cynthia got booted out. And then, of course, Nene. So
but Cynthia has a recurring cast member, not cast member,
as a friend. But if the show has been rebooted, then her job is gone as well.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
We don't know anything right now. So it's speculation is good and healthy for her career. There's a lot of buzz, and I hope we find out what's going on soon.
Yeah, I'm interested to know. Michaela says, "Come back, Nene. Come on back." Dr. Holt says, "Come back, sugar. I will watch consistently again." I know that's right.
I don't want her back. I want a new leg, a new page. I'm hoping she doesn't.
I would like her own show. I would like that.
I would like to see her with her own show as well. I would.
Yeah, I don't think I would want her back on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Right. We need new blood in Atlanta, and I think it would be really lowbrow for her to return to RHOA, in my opinion.
Absolutely agree.
Yeah. I mean,
I
don't know. I just
they should have put it right over Marlo's face.
Well, I think Marlo and Nene, they're friends, so or acquaintances or whatever you want to call them. They're cool. So I think that they would probably, if Nene was to come back, she would have producer rights. I'm almost positive she would. And if she was to come back, she would want Marlo on the show. She would want Kenya. She would want everybody on top that's on the top row on the show.
Well, if she came back, let's be honest, if she came back, then clearly we need to hear about this new deal that she struck and the army of attorneys that scoured these contracts.
Yeah.
Because their relationship is toxic.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Dr. Holt said give Kenya her own show and swap the middle.
I'm not falling for it, Dr. Holt. Don't kick me while I'm down. I'm not doing this.
Michaela said the door is open. She can come one back. I know that's right. Come on back, girl. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go back, girl.
Well, that's what's tea. We don't have anything else going on with that. Let's get into reality rewind, y'all. I know we're rushing through, but we have to get to Meritum. I have words. But first up, we're gonna go ahead. Lots of words. But first up, before we get to it, we're gonna go ahead and get into Real Housewives of Miami. What are your thoughts, Miss Lisa?
I didn't watch the latest episode.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, too bad. Well, it was more of the same. It was more the continuation where they left off from the prior episode with Larsa saying, "Girl, I'm not gonna tell any of your secrets."
Right.
And she told everybody. Production was so super shady with this last episode.
Yeah, it was bad.
It's funny. Larsa, she got booed at BravoCon, as we know.
I
because
heard.
of
I heard
this.
about that.
Yes, you should watch the episode where they really booed her over Gertie. They
So
felt like she is
stupid.
a horrible friend to Gertie. And there you go. That's
What
pretty
do you-
much it.
what do you
Julia
think,
was
Kwame?
singing she did her opera thing, and that was terribly painful. If you recall, that opera.
Please,
I was like, what?
I can't.
Please. I cannot. I want her removed from the show just for that reason, because I feel like this whole opera thing that this Julia's doing is some weird lame attempt to be relevant on the show.
But
and
is it good opera? Is it good opera?
It's not.
Her singing
I
partner is
sing
good.
better. Her singing partner is great. I can
Mhm.
sing better than Julia, and that's saying something.
Well, Adriana is her vocal coach, so.
Dr. Holt said that sounded like an elephant, and it wasn't too far from how Julia
Correct.
sounded. Dr. Holt.
Correct.
Larsa is getting on my nerves. Now let me tell you something. Karen. Now,
Baby,
wait a
I
minute.
agree.
Wait a
But-
minute. Let me hold on.
They're turning on Larsa, but I think for good cause, though, Kwame.
Oh,
No,
just
now,
wait
hold
till
on.
you watch
Now, hold on.
this episode.
Now,
How
hold on.
gross she was.
Now, hold on. Listen. We're not gonna do this to Larsa, okay? Because y'all tried to do that. Y'all try. What I'm feeling in my shot out is y'all doing what y'all did with Kenya in my in Atlanta. Y'all not gonna do this to Larsa.
Oh, so
okay?
we do admit that there was a thing concerning Kenya.
We're not going there. We don't need to. We don't
No.
need to go down that rabbit hole. No, we need
don't-
to focus.
But
Focus on Miami.
our goal is to be objective, right?
Florida. We're
Well,
in Florida.
let's just say this: Larsa
Miami.
and Kenya sat next to each other at BravoCon doing the Mean Girl panel.
Hmm.
Okay, Kenya is highlighted on the Mean Girl panel, and so is Larsa. Larsa was so snarky doing BravoCon. She complained about being on the second row or something. I usually get there.
Okay. Can I just say something?
Sure.
Yes. Larsa wasn't. I don't agree that Larsa should have said anything to about what Gertie said to her. But I want to say this: you were talking on cameras. It's not like it's gonna be not public forever. You don't know. First of all,
Oh, that's what
you
we're doing. That's what we're doing.
Can I finish? Can I?
Okay, you certainly can. You certainly
Okay.
can.
Because all I'm
Lisa,
saying,
just remember when they get on you about how you defend Kenya.
That's
this is
it,
him.
right.
Yep, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm
Yeah.
not defending Larsa like that.
Yeah,
First of all,
okay.
if
You
Larsa-
are, but you
I literally
are.
just said that I do not agree with her saying anything. However, you're on a reality show. Hey, Sean, what's up, Queen?
I think Gertie's complaint was, "This is my storyline. You don't
And let me
get
tell it.
to." Yeah, let me tell it.
Okay, all right, I agree, but I don't think that she should be thrown under the bus. And can we
Well,
talk
she got
about?
booed.
Can we talk about? What Adriana, her behind is doing to Marisol? What is wrong with you, girl?
She's trying to assassinate
She's
her.
trying to assassinate
But why is that
her.
happening? Why is that happening? And what's going on with Alexis to allow that to happen?
Now, Alexis stepped up in this episode.
Oh, did
She
she?
sure did.
Good,
She-
good.
She stepped up in this episode. She said, "Now wait a minute, girl. What you're not going to do is come after her when you did such and such and such and such. When you were talking about me, literally the next day after we had a dinner and we were supposed to be cool. Now all of a sudden you want to come and attack me. Let me tell you something, Adriana. I don't like you. Okay." I don't like you, and I don't care that the song that they're using for their theme song is your dang on voice.
I thought she was trying to redeem herself this season. No,
No,
She said she was, but she
No.
can't.
she
A
can't.
leopard
She's evil.
can't change his spots.
She's
Okay,
evil.
so-
She has
It's
a
like
spirit
this
of
slapper
evil in
has
her.
a
and is Marisol allowing her to? I mean,
Oh,
she's a
Marisol
fighter,
is hitting
so-
back.
Marisol
Marisol
is
surprised
fighting.
me.
Good.
Marisol, it's fighting.
Good.
She can't stand this girl.
And I feel like
I can't either.
Marisol is 2 seconds away from literally throwing something at her and
Yeah,
or fighting
felt like
her.
it.
Like you could feel it. Because I've seen Marisol get into arguments before, but she really wants to hurt Adriana.
She
And I
does.
What
get
do you
it.
think is
I
the
totally get it.
motivation? What do you think is the motivation?
The fact that
Because
she's a bee.
I think that it all revolves around Alexia. She is jealous of their friendship. Number one.
So she's vying for
She was
the
talking
Marisol
about
spot with
Alexia, too.
Alexia.
But then look, Julia and Alexia are hitting it off.
Oh, good point. That's a good point.
Are they not?
Yeah,
Right.
Now
She wants to be
That
in
started.
that circle, and she wants Marisol out.
But
That's
but
not gonna
why would
happen.
It's not
It's
gonna
never
happen.
gonna happen.
You're never gonna make fetch happen, okay, girl? It's never gonna happen.
Stop
okay?
trying.
Stop trying, please. But what my issue is, what's up with all the Pepto Bismol realness with these guys? That's their thing. It's the flamingo theme. That's
Yeah.
their thing.
It's a Floridian. It's
Right.
Yeah.
My issue,
Over the top.
My issue with Audrey Hanna is I'm trying to put horror in it, but it just doesn't work. I just think she's evil. But anyway, my issue with her, Audriana, that's good. I like that. Thank you, Jonathan. My issue with Audriana is that she is the way she's going about attacking Marisol. Like, it would have made more sense for her to just go after Alexia.
Well,
no.
She's dirty. She had to contact Marisol's ex-boyfriend. Remember? To try to get dirt on Marisol. She really hates Marisol.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Hey, Cupcake, how you doing? She did not call me Virginia.
Thank you, Cupcake.
Oh, she gets my nerve. It's over there. Yeah, she has to go. Okay, like she has to go. But my issue with now, out of all of them though, you know who surprised me the most? Well, first of all, this episode, I started to be like, I think I can hang out with you just for at least 10 minutes.
Well, you know what this girl showed on this episode? She has coin. Okay.
She has coin. Like, she's capable.
On this episode, you think? I think the entire season.
I agree.
Good point.
But this one highlighted
this
though.
one, this one
so
really.
she's just balling out this.
They went yacht shopping. They went yacht shopping.
And the smallest yacht was at least what, $2 or $3.4 million or whatever.
Something like that. They were like,
and he was like, I mean, will it fit in the back? Like, they're just kind of like whatever with it. And I'm like,
but that's why
totally
we watch
be on
these
Beverly
shows,
Hills.
right?
Yeah, but she could actually be on Beverly Hills, I feel.
Oh, I think between Miami, Dubai, and Beverly Hills, you're dealing with real money.
Yeah,
correct.
Real money.
And Nicole is one of the richest housewives across every franchise.
That's true.
She is.
Yep.
She is.
And we're talking about her own money.
Mm-hmm. She's an anesthesiologist.
Not married.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's got even more.
He's got way more.
It's just so delicious. I love it.
I want to know who are you representing?
Their son is so cute. I just want to.
And she's pregnant now, right? She's pregnant now.
No, they're trying to or talking about it.
Well, I follow her in real life. So I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't know. So if you do, then yeah.
Now the person who irritated me the most, and I was really shocked about, Lisa. Girl. Lisa.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Wait a minute. You know how
Lisa.
I feel about Lisa.
I know, and you know how I felt about Lisa. I was like,
she's
Lisa,
been through a lot.
She has, but you know what? She's defending. She's being like kind of on the fence with people, and she's leaning over to Adriana. I don't like that. Why are you defending Adriana and you know that she's being an ass?
You need to see this episode because it was like it
bad.
felt out of pocket for Lisa.
It was weird.
Like I didn't even know
her.
Does she know everything? Does she understand the moving pieces?
Yes.
Are we sure? Lisa's been through a
You
lot.
should no.
So
You'll
her-
hear,
her-
listen to
her
her
thought
testimonial,
process
her
is-
confessional. She talks
It's-
about
Mhm.
what she's thinking and where she's at.
Yeah, because most of the time, like, because she in the previous episode before this one, I was like, okay, we can give Lisa a pass because I didn't see her really discussing things.
right.
She's all over the place. She's
Right.
all over the place. So I didn't really mind, the last episode, even though I was like, okay, Lisa, why are you jumping to what's her name side? But this one, this episode, I said, Lisa, honey, boo boo.
Yeah.
Sweetie pie.
Seemed like she picked her.
You know
side
what?
every
You know what's
time.
interesting? It's interesting. I think that they're forming new alliances, and even
Yes.
though, and kind of going back to to Adriana, I believe that even though she's trying to take out Marisol, I think ultimately she's also going to take out Alexia in the process. I think there's just a shifting of power at this point, and she wants to be top dog. That's what I think.
And she's never going to be.
You're never gonna make fetch happen, baby. It's never gonna happen. You're never going because
She's not going to stop
Marisol
trying.
is not what she.
She wants a flamingo.
I love
That's
that
what
you
she
know
wants.
these references. I love
And she's
that.
mad because Peacock wants Marisol to have
Yes.
a flamingo. Nobody's asking
We need
Adriana.
that.
right. We need
She told
Marisol.
them
Marisol
no.
is
She said,
everything.
I can't do it. Marisol told them no. Like, I mean, you're telling a major network that you're good with, like, the friend of the show chat. I'm sure you're getting a little bit more than just the friend of the show chat,
Right.
But, because you're the fan favorite. But there's no show. This is exactly why they cannot get rid of Marisol, because when they tried to, the episode sucked. When we didn't see Marisol, the episodes were lackluster.
And let's be
Yeah.
clear, she, as far as and I only watch a handful of the franchise, the franchise shows, but she had more FaceTime than any friend of I've
I
ever seen
agree.
in my life.
Yes,
Yeah, I agree.
because
huh?
she was a previous flamingo holder. That's why.
Gotcha.
And
And
the
yeah,
first
and
one
her and
was that
Alexia, they go together like peanut butter and
Yeah.
jelly.
They're like Robin.
So
and
they were
Giselle.
Yeah.
like Nene and Kim Zodiac when it first came out, right? When RH08 came out, they were
More
good.
like- they remind me of Nene and Cynthia in the beginning.
Yes.
In the beginning. Okay.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
But wasn't
Yes.
Nene and Cynthia like a spinoff of Nene and Kim before it got bad?
No,
No,
because-
I don't think
because
they ever had that
Kim-
sisterhood.
No, because Kim always talked shit behind her
That's
back.
fair.
Yeah.
And Kim was in it for her own gain and game. But Kim was never
Yeah.
her friend.
I can see that.
Yeah,
You know,
and remember, Nene
Cynthia
and Cynthia
actually-
said that they actually talked on the phone
They were actual
outside
friends.
of filming. They were actual friends.
Yeah.
And
okay.
these girls, Alexia and Marisol, are real
are
life
real
friends and have
friends.
been friends, they said, for decades
Prior to
Okay.
the show.
prior to the
Prior
show.
to the show. And I think it was, I don't know if it was Alexia or if it was Marisol, but one of them got the other one on the show.
Right.
I'm almost positive it was Marisol, but I could be wrong.
I
don't
think
know.
you're correct.
There probably was Marisol. She's well
It was
connected.
first.
She's
Correct.
very
Yes.
well connected. That's one of the reasons why they will not get rid of her. That's one of the reasons.
That's why
Many other
Adriana
reasons.
better
That's
watch
one.
out because
Adriana,
Marisol's
honey,
not
boo-boo.
playing with her anymore.
They
She's
can get it. They
really
can
not
get another
playing with
intro
her.
song, honey. They can get another intro song. Don't get too cute.
I mean, right, and I don't even remember the intro song. It's that lackluster.
Yeah, the
I mean,
music
it's-
is cute,
it's
but I don't
cute.
know what she's saying.
Right, that's my point. It's like, okay,
It's like, it's
That's
the
her?
beat. I'm
Alright.
with the beat. The beat's cute, but we're not really. I'm not worried about you. I'm not trying to feature you, girl. That's why you don't have a flamingo.
yeah, we
But
don't-
remember,
we don't
she
watch
keeps
the
saying,
show for
I'm
theme
working
song."
with Emilio Estevez, and he is
and we don't
truly
care.
the Quincy Jones of Spanish music. He is that
He
dude.
is.
So that's why
He
her
is.
ego is so big right now. She's like, I'm gonna girl, sit down. He's 110
But-
years
but-
old,
but-
number one.
But let's
What's
be
funny-
clear. She needs this franchise, though. She
does.
needs this.
She
She
does.
needs this
He
platform.
needs this. He needs it because it's gotten her a lot.
Right. She's
That's
talked
the
about how she's had
Gertie,
to earn
Gertie
her
could
own
turn
love.
around and say peace out, y'all, and she will still be fine.
With
All of
of
them will
these
turn
ladies.
around.
Right.
Even
Except for
Lisa.
her. Right.
Yep.
Right.
Even Lisa, because everybody was like, "Oh, well, Lisa, now all she has is this or whatever." Honey, she has businesses. Don't play Lisa. Okay.
And listen, let's not sleep on the spousal support. Look at
And
Sutton in Beverly Hills, $300,000 a month.
And her new little friend,
A
Lisa's
month.
new little friend, you saw his house, right? Off the water,
Mhm,
right?
I did.
Okay.
Why
So,
the
yeah.
one in the pic looks like a character from White Chicks? You know what? Okay, all right.
Which one? Which one?
He's probably talking about Alexia. We gotta
Yeah,
go.
she does. She does.
Okay. We need to. It's just a mess. All right,
Yeah.
let's get into Potomac, and then we'll take a quick break, and then we'll go into because we have a lot to talk about with
Married to Medicine.
Married to Medicine.
Ooh, I can't
So,
wait.
Dominic, thoughts?
Well, this episode was the house of lies that Ashley built. Ashley reminds me of a comic book villain. Okay, the way and every time they cut to Ashley, she's going.
Why do you hate Ashley?
She has this crazy smirk on her face.
It's so true. Yeah.
She is, and then they go to her confessional, and she's like, "Well, I thought I cleared it up that I may have said something incorrect."
But aren't we tired
She's
of
so
that?
freaking weird. I don't understand
Yeah.
her goofiness. And her quirkiness is so strange. Is she an alien? And now the two chocolate girls, the two tribal girls are fighting. I'm embarrassed by this.
Yeah,
I didn't
this
like
is actually really
Wendy's
annoying.
reaction.
I didn't like Wendy's reaction at all.
See, I didn't see that part.
Yeah, and clearly,
Was she high? Was she drunk?
I
Well,
think she's
let
feeling
me
herself.
say
is
this.
What I
Let
think.
me
She
say
was
this.
really feeling herself.
Let me say this. I don't like Anika. I don't trust her. I don't think that she's there for good intentions. I thought when I first saw her, I was like, "Oh, this is great. We have another a woman of color, darker woman of color, a dark skin girl that could be right there along the lines with and they're from the same tribe. They're African. I love this. This is great, and this would be a great addition to Wendy." After the first episode, especially because I was like, okay, well, maybe Ashley was just starting tough or whatever. But this latest episode, and especially in the beginning, when she was snarkling with Robin, that's the problem with me. I have an issue with you. You know what you're doing, girl. You know exactly what you're doing, and we can blame Ashley for sparking the fire or whatever. But the stuff that she did today, or excuse me, on this episode, Anika was starting that mess. I'm sorry. She was perpetuating something because she needed a storyline. And I don't know why you're coming in as a brand new wife. You don't need to start drama right there in the beginning. You can just come in, slide on in, talk about your handsome husband, because that's really why we're watching anyway at this point for you. We don't even want to see you anymore. Your man looks good. I mean, I'm sorry, he looks fine. Delicious.
I don't like the topic. I don't like the subject of all of this. You know what I mean? Like the undercurrent of voodoo and all of this. Like,
yeah, that was so
it's just like it's so stupid.
And then she said that she had names or whatever names that she had.
And this shrine and all of this.
I don't understand why they're turning it this way. And then to see Robin with her crazy mixed up marriage. That woman has the craziest marriage. That was funny.
I'm sorry.
I could try to keep my thoughts.
I know, right?
But to see how Robin and her crazy marriage, Ron can't even stand there to
that
even
is
hear his
clearly
name.
an arrangement. If I never believed it, I believe that this episode.
And then he told me, I don't care what they say about me. I don't care what they say about me. As soon as he thought they were going to say his name, he went running.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I have to bring up a point. Ignore Charisse. She's just there.
Yeah.
I need to bring up a point. Ignore Charisse and
Ashley?
Scallops. Ignore them too. I am really having a difficult time with Giselle and Robin this season. I hated them before. Let me not say hate, because I actually like Giselle. I do. I'm sorry.
I like them both.
No.
Y'all remember that old cartoon, Jim and the Holograms from the 80s?
Yes.
Remember the group, the Misfits, that hated the hologram? Jim?
Yeah.
These are the Misfits.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes.
Yes. That's why I said cartoon villains.
I like Giselle and Robin separately, but when they come together, I don't like them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You know,
Yes.
I really love them separately. I think Robin, with her arrangement and with her kids, when she was doing her hat business, which I supported, I loved her for that. She's a fellow Aries. But I love Giselle with her girls.
Yeah, but here's why I had an issue with Giselle and Robin in this episode. It feels manufactured.
Oh, it is.
Before, well, we all know that all reality TV is pretty much manufactured.
No, but especially them.
Especially them.
Yeah.
Because I know one of the things that I know about Giselle. I don't know if I can say that.
Yeah, I was like, don't go too far.
Yeah, let me not go too far. One of the things that I have observed about Giselle is that she is somebody that pays attention to what the people say. Right?
Yes.
She cares about what, and this probably stems from
her
being a
ears
first
to
lady.
the street. Come on.
Also, this also stems to the fact that she used to be a first lady, right? And so,
Absolutely.
with Jamal Bryant and married to Jamal Bryant and stuff like that. So you have to hear what the people are saying. You have to listen to them. You have to kind of see how you can emulate that, right? And be what they want you to be. So I get that. But this, I know people are saying, "Oh, you never hold, Robin to the fire. You never give her, make her accountable for anything." So I feel like that is just manufactured, but it feels rehearsed. It feels like you're forcing it. It feels like you're constipated when you're doing it, girl. It doesn't feel
from
like
day one at her home.
Day one.
Yeah.
Like that whole thing.
And it's not. And can we just say it's not even the same energy, the same way
that
she approach this with anyone else, right?
It's not. The way that you harp on somebody else and the way you attack everybody else, Giselle, it's not. You're not going as hard on it because you guys were sitting there having a meal and she was giving you more tea about everybody else than what you would have.
And Robin's reaction isn't raw at all, so you can know that she was
it's rehearsed
for these scenes. Exactly.
Totally.
It's an insult to the viewer.
We are the misfits. A song that matter. We are the misfits.
You gotta get
it. I have one of them tapes around here somewhere with them singing.
My god! I just feel like we need to fix that. Now
we're never gonna fix that.
Candace, still my favorite.
Okay? She brought the storyline for the episode.
She really did, and it felt like it. I like it when storylines don't center around the group. Because they can have a main storyline on overarching issues or whatever, but when you have a genuine storyline that doesn't involve the group and we can actually look at you as a side story, that is brilliant to me.
Can I just say at the end?
I started this season.
Oh, absolutely. At the end of the episode, when Wendy was twirling or feeling herself or whatever she was doing, did you see the look on Candace's face? It cracked me up. She was like, I'm going to walk away from this because this is crazy.
It was ridiculous.
Absolutely ridiculous.
And that wasn't the outfit for Wendy to do or make that move in either.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is not going to end well.
But did you see the outfit that Robin showed up in? What was that about?
I don't know why she does this to herself.
I don't remember really seeing Karen in this episode. Was I missing something?
No, Karen was the pickle. Remember, she was Mrs. Pickle.
Yeah.
Her and Ray Ray had green on. That was pretty much it.
Okay, I didn't see the event. I stopped at the. I stopped.
You fell asleep.
I did.
Right.
I did. I watched the rest of it tonight.
It was a snooze fest.
Yeah.
It was.
And what about Mia? Did we have anything with Mia? Not that I really care.
But did you see the way Mia looked at Wendy as well?
Yes. And for the first time, I agreed with Mia.
Agreed with Mia. Mia looked at her like down her nose, and I'm like, I get it. Yep. It was too much. It was too much.
It was way too much.
Oh,
it's like Wendy really freaked me out this episode. Seriously.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That really bothers me because she's
one of my favorites. So she.
I think it's going to her head. She's not the only. Listen, Black women are overly educated anyway. So you having 4 degrees, I mean, that's a lot, but it's not like this phenomenon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's gone to her head. And thank God after season 1, she learned how to do her hair and got rid of that patch that was taking over her forehead, because that was scary. I mean, so now she's showing up. She looks great.
Which but to your point,
ahead.
Miss Lisa, that's really sad because I mean, it's not. It's a reality. We understand this, but it's sad because to every 4 degrees that a black woman has, it matches 1 or 2 degrees that a white man has or a black man has, right?
A high school diploma for a white
that
man,
part. But
so
that's frustrating. But I think it makes sense now because I follow Wendy outside of the show, and I've been following her YouTube show or whatever, and I found it interesting the way she launched it. It almost felt rushed. It's not underproduced. It just felt like, why did you launch it now? Like, right. I probably would have launched it either before the season, like off season, because then that way you can kind of, always keep your name and like Candy Burrs does speak on it during the season, but she always does speak on it anyway, right? And so it doesn't really matter if she's doing it, during the season or not. She always has something going on. So I was interested to find out why she did, but now this makes sense because again, I didn't see the blowout, but based off of you, so I trust you guys' judgment. And if you were shocked by this, and
I'm a fan of Wendy, but I think that
too.
I mean, what is she? How long has she been with the show? 3 years?
3 seasons.
She's still fairly new, and for her to. And we have, housewives that, I mean, I don't think anyone's head got bigger than Nene's, but Nene didn't start really feeling herself until year 8, year 9, where it became this thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But she didn't lose her fan base. I think that Wendy, if she's not careful, it was a bit off-putting, at least for me.
Yeah, it was very off-putting. And just to say that I believe Bethany had a bigger ego than Nene. Don't forget about her.
I agree.
Now that is a word,
Dominic. Was a real ego.
Yeah.
That's a word. That's a word.
And still does.
And still does.
With this takedown.
And still has her fan base.
Yeah.
But you want to know why? Because she was solidified enough in that. Yeah. So, but she was there long enough where she had a true fan base, just like Nene.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we get back, we're going to talk about marriage and medicine because we have words.
We have thoughts.
Lots of words.
We'll be right back. Y'all stay tuned.
In a world filled with diversity, where radical faith and progressive believers come together, there's a place that's breaking all boundaries and embracing believers from all walks of life. Bullet in Flight Radio, where believers unite, boundaries break, and love triumphs.
Step away from the chaos and noise of your daily life. Experience moments for yourself that are calm, serene, and full of peace. A necessary respite to foster growth within you, because self-care should be luxurious. Luxor Noir.
And we're black by popular demand. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you are just tuning in, do me a quick favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It does help the algorithm, and we appreciate you. And you'll be able to join the Pyromaniacs as we all love each other. And if you're not getting notifications from YouTube or Twitch, you can go ahead and text Blaze to 833-793-2423. Again, that's BLAZE to 833-793-2423. And don't forget, you can go ahead and donate to Bullet in Flight Radio, the #1 progressive and inspirational Christian radio station in the world. They are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. You can go ahead and donate for real. You can go ahead and donate by Cash App, Bullet in Flight Radio, or to PayPal at paypal.me/Bullet in Flight Pros. And that's pros as in productions. Shout out to Bullet in Flight Radio, our sister radio station. All right, y'all. let's get into it. We were just talking about in the Reality Rewind, we covered the Real Housewives of Miami, and we also talked about the latest episode of Real Housewives of Potomac. Now we're going to go ahead and get into Married to Medicine, and let's go ahead and start off with the lady, shall we? Queen, what are your thoughts?
I give this episode like an 8. I was pleased. I didn't think I'd say these words, but Phaedra's return is exactly what we needed. It has offered a level of the dynamic. I didn't even think that I could be in this place, right? Like what Phaedra's bringing and what she's bringing out of the ladies is what we needed. And also to see her play across from Heavenly, I think they're the baddest duo ever in reality TV. So I don't want to go too far into it because I kind of want to go scene by scene. But it starts out. Where did it start out with? What did it open up with? What did the scene open up with? I'm sorry.
Did we open up with Miss Sweet Tea?
We opened up with the visit to Phaedra's house.
Yes. Okay, so Heavenly, which I thought Phaedra's house was beautiful, but it wasn't a lot going on. But I loved it. But Heavenly's reaction was just. I'm loving Heavenly this episode. I'm loving Heavenly this
She's
really hilarious.
This is the Heavenly. This is the Heavenly that I've always enjoyed.
What?
She's entertaining.
Always enjoyed.
This Heavenly. This Heaven, the way when she's not blowing up on people, when she's not being vicious.
I agree.
This
with
is
that.
a version of her.
Yeah, this part of
and
Heaven.
I think we owe that to Phaedra because it's been very consistent. It hasn't been mean girlish. It's just been very Heavenly and very funny.
There's something about Phaedra and Jackie and Heavenly's dynamic together that is just like old school
natural.
Queens. Natural vibe.
You can tell they know each other and they like each other.
And can I say this? Vibe. And I hate that Kyrie isn't here tonight, but what I noticed on this episode and what I think was underscored by what Jackie said in one of the scenes when they were in the kitchen is that, you know, his argument has always been that they're not Quad's friends. Well, we found on this episode that she's not their friend. Right, because Dr. Jackie's like, you know, I used to call her, but it would take her 6 weeks to call back.
Yeah, she pulled away from the group.
And the way it always appeared to me was that, you know, Quad was opportunistic. Even though I liked Quad, I understood her reasons for leaving Dr. G. I understood her story, and I also understood why she wanted to come back and be bigger and better than ever on her own. I got all of that, but I just felt like she almost looked at the ladies, with the exception of Heavenly, as competition of sorts. I'm not sure why.
Was it Quad?
So, Quad, yeah.
Yeah, she wanted to be the star of the show, I guess.
Yeah, and Quad.
No.
Quad.
I like
always
Quad.
Had I like Quad, but I've always had a weird relationship with Quad, like just as a fan, because I just feel like I want to root for her. You know,
we don't know what you're doing.
We don't know her. I don't know her. No,
we don't know.
She's a character to me.
Yeah, exactly, and is a caricature of her real self, right? Because people who really know her, like Funky Geneva talks about her in a way that you almost feel like she could be your best friend, but it's not the person we've seen on the show at all. So it's unfortunate for her, but I will say I'm liking the dynamic between she and Sweet Tea and all of this. And I know it's messy, but it's such good TV. It is so good.
We're going to get to her behind in a second. I have a question about one of the people that are on. Is it her? No, it's not her. It's her. There she is. Why is she here?
I'm not sure.
Right?
No, she's holding. No, she's actually on the show. She's a cast member, a real cast member.
Now
sure.
that's
she said 3 words this episode, right?
Right, but she had one whole scene with her husband that I don't know what the hell she was talking about. I was like, is she giving him the tea? Why do we care about him? Who is he? You know what I'm saying? Like he just got introduced over a flash. I'm just like, this is really confusing to me. But she's weird. I don't know why she's there. But what I realized is that Married to Medicine, I don't think they don't have like friend of the show type situation. They're all either cast members or they're not. Am I wrong on that?
No. Carrie used to be friend of the show, remember? They've had friends of the show.
Okay.
but it's not been like this
but they weren't
glorified
on-
position.
Right, but when you're a friend of the show, you're not on the marquee, right?
Right.
You're not on. Yeah. So
Right.
all of them are on the marquee. Like you know when they say Dr. Heavenly, Jackie or Dr. Jackie, Quad, and then it said Phaedra, and then they said the other people's names.
Oh,
So
wait,
all
she's
of them
not on
have-
there, though.
I didn't hear her name on it.
No, she is a friend of.
She's a friend of the show.
Okay, then I don't want her there anyway. She's just annoying.
So you
I'm like,
don't
where's
want
she
her
at,
to show it
Leroy?
all.
This
I
is the
don't-
cast right here.
I
I
don't know
thought
why
she was a
she's
cast
on
member
there.
too. So
Yeah, because I was like, where did you come from? Like I just
Friend
I
of
didn't
the
she
show.
understand.
doesn't. She doesn't seem to be cohesive in the group. It's like
No.
there's a group and then there she is.
No, but Phaedra
Yeah.
fits so well with Married to Medicine. It's
Oh my
so
goodness.
weird.
But we have to be careful with Phaedra, right? Because Phaedra can be a bit gimmicky and very much overly produced sometimes, like what she did in Dubai. So and the beauty of Married to Medicine is that they've been devoid of all that smoke and mirrors because they
Yeah.
appear to be this, close group of friends.
Yeah.
So I think with Phaedra, we're gonna have to hopefully the producers will will I hope the
Shut
producers will kind of
That's so
keep her
mean.
tamed and under control. But I loved everything about the episode, but I don't want to go too far ahead. So yeah.
No, let's just get into it because I mean, go ahead, Dominic. I want to hear what you have to say about.
Well,
next.
this was my favorite episode of the season so far.
Agreed.
That
agreed.
opening episode I watched 3 times because I wanted to see Phaedra's house to see what they were talking about and then to figure out, was it Victorian, was it early American, which was shade.
It was all the things.
It
was
is
all the
absolutely Victorian. Absolutely Victorian, which makes sense. And that's why it's a little bit gaudy to some.
But so is
Because
Phaedra.
it's that Victorian. It fits her perfectly. The wedding when Sweet Tea, uninvited, heavenly. Baby, I'm gonna go roll over and smoke a cigarette.
when
That was
happened,
delicious.
I clutched my pearl. I said, I looked over.
I said, she can stay now. Now I like this girl.
Bro,
Yeah.
I know she didn't. Get
She
something by
said,
her.
go eat your beef Wellington and sit your ass down. When she said that, I was,
She has potential. She has
she's
potential.
coming up.
But I think no,
One-
she's being coached by Toya.
She's being
She's been coached.
Yeah,
Oh,
She's been
absolutely.
coached.
absolutely.
From makeup, hair, she's changing her appearance. She looks like Toya to me, almost.
She does because she's using all Toya's glam team.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Do your thing, girl, because it's starting
That's
to
fine,
work.
again, but I don't. Either Toya is just a phenomenal actress, or she didn't know that she was going to do that to Evan. Because Toya was freaking shocked. I don't think she knew that.
No, I don't think she.
No, she didn't know.
Nobody
that
know. You
was-
saw how everybody in the cast was like, "What?"
Mhm.
Yeah,
She had to sneak in through the servants' entrance. That was delicious.
Mhm.
that was terrible.
Oh, but I got a little tea. So I heard that production paid for half of the wedding.
Oh, I'm
so
not
they're-
surprised.
You're not
I'm not
surprised by that?
surprised.
Okay.
No.
So that's
Yeah.
why when she
Yeah.
removed Heavenly, production's like, no, she's got to be in this scene. And
Yeah,
they let her back in.
yeah, because you can't remove a cast member.
Yeah, but knowing that she
Even
had
at your own wedding.
to crawl her way back in, though, that was delicious. Even
That
the
was
Sweet
hilarious.
Tea, even Sweet Tea was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna ignore it because
Defeated. Yeah.
she got the point."
Yeah. And honestly, you know what? She's got to learn how to really, really shade. Like, we've seen many of housewives be turned away from the door. Like, that's so old and passe. So just have her come in and just, play the shade at a different level. So it was kind of disappointing it was slow hanging fruit to turn away at the door, in my opinion. But it was great
you felt
TV.
like Heavenly should have been in. Like she
Yeah.
should have just taken the higher road. If it were your wedding, you would have done that.
Yeah,
Well, no, I'm saying that.
very good.
Uh-huh.
Well, no, I wouldn't have taken a higher road.
Oh, I
wouldn't
know.
have. No.
You with a
I
girl.
wouldn't have.
Yeah.
No.
You would have marched down that aisle in
I
your
would've.
wedding dress
Okay.
to read her.
Hold on. It's a no for you, babe.
Oh, okay.
You're out of here.
Get off the premises. You
Yeah.
have to go. No, I was really shocked about how she handled that. I was like, oh, you may be able to hang, girl. If you continue on with this, you may be able to hang with this cast because that was some really good. And the way production got into it. She was like, they were like, what do you mean I'm not on the list? And then it cuts to her in the confessional. Next time your ass.
That was good. It was good.
Delicious.
It was.
She said, yeah, I took off the list at the last minute.
But you know
I
what?
was told by my bridesmaid.
Listen.
Lisa.
Kwame was like, oh my God, would you have done something like that? I said, absolutely. 10 minutes before we sit down. I can see you from the parking lot, and I would take your name off the list. I sure would.
Because I want you to come.
I want to see your face.
All of that Atlanta traffic.
I want to see your face.
I was like, I know you did not just have this woman and her husband drive all the way through, and they were talking about it too. They were talking about like
285, all of this.
They were rushing, all nervous. They were gonna be late and to get turned. It was beautiful,
hilarious.
Yeah.
It was.
But I will tell you, it was delicious, and it was even more delicious when Heavenly walked in with that smug look on her face, like nah, boo boo, I'm still here. It was great. It was great.
But at that point, it felt like she didn't care at that point.
No, she didn't, because she won.
She didn't care. It wasn't even about her not being at the wedding. She knew she was going to be able to come into the wedding because of the fact that production allegedly paid for that stuff, right? It wasn't about that. It was about the fact that I slighted you, girl. I slighted one of the queens on this show, and you thought I was some punk girl, and now I got you.
And at the end, Heavenly was like, girl, you know you my girl. You give me a hug. I was like, oh, wow.
She had to.
She humbled her.
He had to. It wasn't her that humbled her. It was her husband. She said, "You better act right when we come up in here," because he plays this whole I'm
because they're friends with Dr. G.
They're friends in real life, and she got him. And I was like, "Oh, Sweet Tea has some brains."
She does. That was good.
It's always the shade and the antics that you least expect. That's why you can't underestimate everybody.
No, you
That's
can't.
True. And the more she becomes comfortable. I loved it. The more she becomes comfortable too with these ladies, I think she's gonna start to blossom and we'll see her real personality.
Because you can see her on
fashions improve sometime soon.
Well, this episode was good for her.
The wedding was beautiful. The wedding was beautiful.
And her fashion throughout the episode, her hair, her makeup, everything for Sweet Tea in only this episode was good.
Yeah. We're gonna see about next episode. Let's see if she keeps this momentum up.
Dr. Simone, though, that's
I think she will.
Girl.
I love Dr.
I want
Simone.
her to be my sister now. It's like,
can we talk about her son and how the husband, in my opinion, is sabotaging what she's trying to do with her son?
Right?
I didn't like
he
that.
should be leading the example on that, not undermining his wife.
And
then when the kid talked about she had a warranty on her purse. You're gonna say, "Mama got listen." Cut the cameras. Like that really bothered me.
Right? Yeah, it did. I didn't like that, and I felt a certain way about Cecil, which I love them together. But I think sometimes Cecil does things to just undercut what they're trying to do. And with this son, 5 years in school on mommy's dime, and it sounds like it's more of Simone's dime than their dime, right?
Well,
I didn't like that.
So it's both their money, so it is what it is.
Yeah, but still, her point. She's working for it. Go ahead, Miss Lisa.
Good point.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying. I just didn't like it, and I just and like she said, a C. Like I didn't get C's, and when you have a parent or anyone who is an overachiever in this way, and he's not serious about what path he wants. I just felt right, and I just felt the husband had an opportunity to support and to inspire, and he failed.
It's like telling a young black man that this is the key to life and what you deserve.
This is okay.
I just feel like that's a really major disservice to him, because it's not going to come easy, even with the dime they do have.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't get any C's, and I didn't get anything lower.
It was not acceptable.
No,
right.
It
was not acceptable. A C is you floating, right? And I mean, I'm sorry, it's unacceptable.
You're coasting.
Right. You get if you get anything less
without trying.
Even a B minus is weird.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Or what are you not doing?
Yeah.
Because honestly, a lot of these classes in college, like, let's be real, if you just do all the homework, you're good.
That's
It's a lot of homework, but you got to
Right.
get it done.
You got to
Right.
get it done. A C doesn't take effort. You just showed up and you did the minimal. That you
Yeah.
did the, that's it.
Child.
I don't know.
And
I didn't
this
like
kid
it.
may
Not
be
all-
paying somebody to do it too. You never know.
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
listen, do what you got to do.
Mhm.
But anywho, I'm kidding. But yes, but anywho, that's all. That's all we got. Anything else on Married to Medicine?
It was just a
Who
great
else
episode.
did we miss any of the ladies? We didn't talk about Dr. Jackie so much. We know her husband wasn't with her. And-
Okay, let's talk. Thank you.
Okay.
Are we gonna just skim over the fact that Dr. Jackie's husband Curtis is in the DR on a project? What, a basketball project in the DR? That's just like
I'm
Tampa.
not going to read into that. I'm not going to read.
Well,
I don't
okay.
think he's stupid. I don't think he's stupid. He's not stupid. Now,
I
what's
think
his
he's
name?
stupid.
I don't
Juan.
think he's stupid. I think he had a dumb moment, but I don't think he's stupid. There's a difference because what Drew's husband's name? What's his name?
Ralph.
What's the
Ralph.
Yeah. Her with Ralph with Ralphisha, her issue, she's just dumb. Okay.
Well, but look at Juan though.
Right.
Okay.
You know,
Also
the
dumb.
audience is split though.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean the audience is split?
Do we trust Juan? Do we not trust Juan? Did he
Right.
pay for
We
the girl's
trust
room?
one. We just don't care that he's doing it to Robin. That's what the problem is.
I care. I don't know. I didn't think. I
Because
think
you're not a
that
girl.
Curtis
I'm sorry,
Curtis
you're
has
definitely-
been missing. You showed up for the bachelor party, but you missed the wedding, and you're in DR. I'm sorry. I didn't like the. As far as I'm concerned,
It
was
didn't
like-
look good. It
didn't
didn't
look
feel
good.
good for
Yeah,
her.
but
either.
I really don't think that he's doing anything. Not when I mean, it
Well,
doesn't.
regardless,
look
optics though.
We'll
yeah.
never know. Right? Optically, it looked bad, but we'll
But it's
never
like-
know.
Yeah, I don't think he's that dumb to do that anymore. Because he will lose everything. He doesn't have much. You know what I'm saying? Like Dr. Jackie is that like.
But
the-
I
the
don't think
brand.
cheater. Right? He is or she is. But I don't think cheaters really look at, oh, if I get caught. The idea is that they're not going to get caught. He's in a whole
Right.
different country. So unless she has hired hands on, hired staff there watching his every move, how would she know? She wouldn't. And he's in the DR, and that's where it goes down. So.
Okay. Well, I think we talked about everybody. Did we talk about Toya? I mean, Toya didn't really have much going on.
But I do love Toya's alliance with Sweet Tea. I think everyone
I
should
agree.
have someone that
like a big
they
sister.
Can,
And Toya is more interesting to me now.
I've always thought Toya was interesting.
I've always thought she was.
I
She was
like
always
this is
interesting
my
because
first
of
real
Quad.
season. Right,
Yeah.
this is my
okay,
first real
gotcha.
season with her. So to see her being a
yeah.
nurturing, like big sister type, it shows a lot to me. Because I did
I-
couple last
I
season.
think
but
I
this
think it's
is a lot.
because nobody did that for her in the first couple of seasons, and I think honestly, you really couldn't do that with any of them because they all were coming into the stuff like into
Together.
the show
Together,
together.
yeah.
So it's like they didn't really know how to navigate. So yeah. Better yet,
What were your thoughts with Dr. G when he sat down with
Phaedra, when he
and
called her.
said that, and he's like, "Look, I need you to look out for Sweet Tea," and clearly
That
she's not
felt
going to.
awkward.
She's not going to look out for Sweet Tea.
No,
She has
felt
formed an
awkward.
alliance with Quad.
She
Yeah.
has.
Yeah.
and if Dr. G is has any type of brain, he sees that. I'm sorry.
I think that's why he called her on camera like that. That didn't feel like that
Yes.
was something that was supposed to be.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
a good point, Dominic.
It felt out of place.
No, she got
It did.
Phaedra
It
got
really
off the
did.
phone very quickly.
Yeah.
Did you notice that she went into that on that call? I felt like that was the Phaedra that took the money out of the in the parking lot when she was taking cash in the parking lot. Like the way she started talking, and
Yes,
it's like she wanted that moment to be over, and she tried to slick
Yes.
talk her way out of it.
she did.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Phaedra's
She really
a hot
did.
mess, but I
She
love
is.
it.
So
But
good.
when Heavenly said, Phaedra know I see her. How did she say that? Phaedra know that I know that she
That I
know that
know.
I see her.
Right. What Heavenly said in the back.
When I tell you, Heavenly is giving me all the feels.
That you know that I know that we see her, girl. We see make you know that I know that she on some BS.
Right.
That was so funny.
Yeah. I am liking Heavenly this season, and it's just tripping me out.
If anybody is gonna call fake Dra out, it is going to be her.
Listen, Heavenly is so Miami this season. It's not even funny.
Right?
She is so Miami. She's so Florida this season. So it's just like right there in your face.
Yeah.
I love it.
Me too.
Well, that's going to conclude the reality TV edition of Power Hour. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you to Miss Lisa and to Jess Dominic for joining in. We shout out to Kyrie.
Kyrie.
For
Miss you, Kyrie.
Come back.
The next one, yes. We're going to see you on the next one. But yeah. All right.
I love that tone. That was awesome.
All right, you guys. We love you guys. Stay blessed, stay stress-free, and we'll see you on the next one. Mashode and I will see you in the morning. I don't know if Mashode is Miss. I think Mona's
a surprise guest.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise co-host.
Yes, Mona will be on tomorrow as well. So definitely we'll see you guys in the morning. So we love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to Dr. Holt. Shout out to Michaela. Shout out to Cupcake. Shout out to Zaki. Yes, shout out to Zaki for joining in as well. Shout out to everybody that joined in on today. And for all those that are going to be watching in the replay, we love you guys. See you on the next one. Until then, stay blessed, stay stress-free, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.